Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our next FAQ for our first responder cruise, Iceland and Norway, coming up in July. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about our group hotels in London, including how to get there when you arrive at the airport. And we'll also talk about final itineraries, which are coming out, and a barbecue invite. So first, upon arrival in London, you may be going to one of our two group hotels, the Cumberland or the St. James Court. They're both in the same part of town relatively, and a good 45 minutes to an hour from the airport. So if you've booked a private transfer with us, then once you collect your luggage, you'll be looking for a driver with a sign with your name on it. That will be very easy. If you have not prearranged a private transfer, which is, of course, it's the most expensive option, but it is convenient when you've been flying all night long to just have somebody there waiting for you. If you've not booked that, you can get an Uber. Uber is pretty affordable actually, and they pick up right by short-term parking, so that's pretty easy. There are also taxis available, though they are more expensive than Uber. Taxis are an option. The cheapest way to get into town is on the train, and we've given you some kind of ballpark prices in the email that goes out with this video for the Uber or the taxi or the train. Train is definitely the cheapest, but it's a lot kind of with your luggage and everything, and then when you get to the train station, you still kind of have to roll your suitcases over to the hotel or then get a taxi. So I think for my family, we will Uber. If you're going to the Cumberland Hotel, that is located at Marble Arch, which is in the Mayfair neighborhood, a lovely place to stay. It's very convenient to Oxford Street for some high-end shopping and dining, or Hyde Park for beautiful strolls through the scenic park views. It's a little bit longer walk if you wanted to say to go to Buckingham Palace might be like a 30-minute walk, or Big Ben might be more like a 45-minute walk. So for some people that's not walking distance, that's walking distance for me. But if it's not for you, think about taking the metro. The Marble Arch metro station is like a 1 to 2 minute walk from the hotel. And through the tube, you can get all around London. I think that that is my number one tip for getting around, is figure out how the tube works right away when you arrive, and then you'll be easy breezy to get around for your whole stay in London. At the Cumberland Hotel, I don't believe any of us have breakfast included, but it is a posh hotel, well appointed. I think you'll find the rooms to be very comfortable. There's a lovely fitness center. There is an on-site restaurant that also has fun live music performances in the evenings. I believe there's also a bar and a sports bar. So we'll have choices there for food and drink at the hotel, plus being able to walk out to lots more options nearby. At the St. James Court, it is a hotel in a large historic building. It's a much bigger hotel, has a lot of historic charm, and is much more luxurious. You'll be welcomed into a really impressive lobby with attentive service, and I believe they have 4 restaurants on site. Some of you do have breakfast included if you requested it. Some of you don't, so you could double check your itinerary from us whether or not you have the breakfast. And same thing, you've got a couple of great metro stops nearby for, I keep calling it the metro because I was just in Paris, but I should call it the tube. You've got a couple of great tube stops nearby for getting around London. But even when you are at the hotel, there is a great fitness center and a lovely spa for spending some quality time relaxing if you choose. And final itineraries will be going out. You should get an email with your final itinerary by Monday, and we need you to check that thoroughly. We need you to check every date, every name spelling, every check-in, check-out, room types, inclusions. We need you to go through this itinerary with a fine-tooth comb and let us know anything that might be incorrect, anything that might need to be addressed by Friday, May 31st. Otherwise, after the 31st, we're going to start printing documents package and move forward with getting your documents all ready to send out to you, because it's not that long away that we'll be leaving. So if you see anything off with your itinerary or need any corrections, please watch for those emails to come by Monday, and then we're asking for anything that needs to be addressed to let us know by Friday. Otherwise, just respond to the email and say, yes, everything looks good. Otherwise, we will be hunting you down. Please also mark your calendars for our Iceland pre-cruise barbecue, which will be on June 28th at 4 p.m. And we would love to have you join us. This will be at our home, the V Ranch here in Reno. So we sometimes have some folks come out from Sacramento area or up from Las Vegas, but really you could come from anywhere. We would love to get a little pre-game party going here at the house if you can make it. Please just let us know by June 14th whether or not you can attend, because we will host all the food and drinks, and your RSVPs really help us be able to do that. Let me know what questions you have down in the comments below. I have answers, and I'll be back with another FAQ video soon. Bye everyone.